Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number 4 of albums that are 40 years old in 2024. That's right, we're looking back on 1984. Another great year of music. All these albums I'll be mentioning this month are my 29 favorites released in 1984 across all genres. Because, of course, we got 29 days in the month of February, right? That's how it works, right? We do the number of days in the month, one each month, right? Today, for my pick today, pick number 4, this is the second album from this American band, released July 2nd, 1984, recorded at Goldmine Recording Studios in Ventura, California, produced by the band for Enigma Records here in the U.S., Roadrunner Records in Europe. I'm talking about King of the Dead by Cirith Ungol. That's right. Some of you are probably watching saying, I don't know this band, Pete. Well, you should, man. They've been around since the 70s. Their first album debuted in 1981. They've had lots of stops and starts in their career. They were one of the great kind of like underground heavy metal, U.S. heavy metal bands, traditional heavy metal bands in the early, mid-'80s. And, of course, the great, I remember 18-year-old me seeing this in the record shop, this great Michael Whalen cover art inspired by all the great fantasy artists like Frank Frazetta and whatnot. Couldn't pass it up. I think I bought this in Rock and Roll Heaven, of course, the great record store owned by Johnny and Marcia Zazula, right? And I bought it actually in Rock and Roll Heaven North in Warwick, New York. They had the one in New Jersey. They had the record store in New Jersey. So right around the time where I was going to school, so this was July, so this was the summer before I went to college. So I graduated high school in June, spent the whole summer working, drinking beer, hanging out with the buds before I went away to college in late August. And I remember buying this at Rock and Roll Heaven North and just falling in love with it. And, really interesting band, right? Traditional U.S. heavy metal. And the lineup here is what many consider the classic lineup of the band. Tim Baker on vocals, an acquired taste for some. He's got a very different vocal delivery than most. Jerry Fogel on guitars, Michael Vuhea, otherwise known as Flint, on bass, and Robert Garvin, drums and percussion. Both Tim and Robert still in the band to this day. What do we have on this album? Just some great classic metal tracks. Cirith Ungol, it's traditional heavy metal. There's little bits of doom in there, maybe early power metal, right? And there's some progressive moments as well, too. You got the great Atom Smasher kicks it off with that just great big bass line and those chunky riffs. The Black Machine, another great song, steadfast, steady, driving rocker there. You got Master of the Pit. It's got, Tim's vocals are he's got this gravelly kind of thing going, and he does like a little bit higher pitched stuff, and he's just a really unique singer. Again, he's not for everybody. I totally get that. I wasn't even sure if he was for me early on, but man, I just love the music so much. And then King of the Dead, Master of the Pit, King of the Dead, side 1, Atom Smasher, Black Machine, Master of the Pit, King of the Dead, amazing. And then side 2, you got Death of the Sun, The Finger of Scarn, another great song. Then you got the cool instrumental Toccata in D minor, right? Of course, which is their take on the Bach tune. Very, very cool. Shows you their proggy side. And then, of course, the song Cirith Ungol finishes it up, which is also absolutely excellent. So yeah, this is just a great banger of an album. A really, really, really great album. Easily my favorite album of theirs. And although I would tell you their last 2 studio albums since their reunion have been tremendous as well, as you probably saw from my end of the year 2023 list, right? Cirith Ungol, their latest one, finished, I believe, was at number 2 for me for the year. So that tells you something. Really, really like this band. Anyway, I got no charting position because, of course, this is more of an underground release. And no charting position, no singles, no nothing like that, right? But this would be followed up by One Foot in Hell 2 years later. And then they had, of course, like a long break again till the early mid-'90s, and then another little break, and then, now they're back and they've been releasing albums over the last couple of years. So very, very cool band. So yeah, if you know these guys, let us know what you think of King of the Dead by Cirith Ungol. If you've never heard them before, have no idea what they sound like, but you're somewhat intrigued, you can go listen to the whole album here on YouTube, I'm sure, and check it out. Like I said, musically an amazing band. I really dig Tim's vocals, but they're not for everybody. But still, I think they're unique enough where if you don't mind something that sounds completely different, I think you could probably appreciate it. So if you do like this album, let us know what you think in the comments below, as well as your pick for today, pick number 4. And we'll see you tomorrow for pick number 5. Till then, visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also, down below, got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, and our Cameo page. So thank you in advance for all your support there. And we'll see you soon here with more stuff. Tune in just a little bit. We got Ranking the Albums. Nick, Franco, and myself will be ranking the catalog of the British atmospheric rock, prog, doom, goth band, whatever the hell you want to call them. They've done a little bit of everything. Pop, Anathema. That's coming up in just a little while. And yes, I'm wearing my Punisher shirt today. So today is also Comic Book Easers today. So I'm going to my buddy Wild Bill's house, and we're going to tape some Comic Book Easers episodes together. So for those of you who also follow my other channel, Comic Book Easers, you can expect some videos this week with the two of us together. So stay tuned for that. Please go over to Comic Book Users, check them out, subscribe if you haven't already. If you're at all interested in vintage comic books from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, that's all we talk about over there. So till then, I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.